Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I will be reviewing the Bicycle foil deck, also metallic deck. They're similar, same name, or different name, same deck. I have the blue and I have the red deck. I will be comparing them, and I kind of find it funny, that's why I'm laughing a little bit right now, is actually I filmed this intro and I also filmed an outro. But I forgot to turn my microphone on, so I am redoing it. But without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright everyone, so the Bicycle foil back, I have the they call Cobalt and what they call Crimson decks. I find it funny that I just said Crimson deck, that is already a deck in existence. But yeah, so these are made by Bicycle, and you can see just by here already, you can see the shininess here. You can see the foil on the box as well. So you see this blue is reflective. It's on the side as well. It says air cushion finish made in the USA. It's just basically the standard things. And then this says metallic, I believe is how you would say it. There's an X, but I don't really know how you pronounce that. But yeah. And then on the top it says poker size cobalt face. And then the other deck also is the same, just with the red. This says air cushion finish made in the USA, standard thing on the bottom, and metallic, poker size, crimson face. It appears that this one is not opened yet. I know I have opened the blue one, so let me just get a razor real quick and I will open it. But first I will show you that you can also see on the back of the box it is also metallic and reflective here. I think the light's probably good enough for you to be able to see this on camera as well as here. Alright, I'm back. Let's move this over here and let's open this one. I said this will be a comparison and a review. That is true. I don't know how much I'm going to be comparing. I believe they are just the same, just different colors, but I guess we will see. As I said, as you can tell, I've opened the blue one, but I've not opened the red. I will tell you this, I guess let's open the blue first, is you will see something. Now I believe it handles like an ordinary deck of cards, but when you first open it, it is going to be, we might see this on the red, very clumpy. So it's gonna kind of act as if you've used this deck for weeks, maybe even months. But then with some like shuffling and stuff, spreading, and all the normal things that you would usually do to get a deck of cards broken in, it starts to not clump and it starts to handle normally. You will see on the back there is some parts where it starts to chip because it is a foil back, and this ink is more easily chipped than normal ink is. At least from my perspective right now, this deck looks a little black right now. I know it is blue. Yeah, I think in the light it's very much so blue, but I think with here it could look a little black, but it's definitely blue. You can see the reflection here. It is just a standard Bicycle back design, just with this reflective here. Right now you can definitely see it. Yeah, the faces on the other hand are not exactly standard. The reds at least look actually, yeah, the reds, not the red, but the reds look darker than the normal red. These diamonds actually might be a little bit smaller, as well as these hearts, but I really can't tell. Yeah, I believe these hearts and pips are a little bit smaller, as well with this new coloration here on the king. So I would assume the court cards with the purple, like a nice deep purple. Yeah, you can see that this is a new coloration and size, I believe. Just the standard ad card. But yeah, so it's a pretty normal deck with just these new colorations, and also it's not just the purple that they've added, they've also made it like a gray or a black and gray type thing with no other color other than the purple. And they've done that on both the they've done this on both the black and the red court cards. But yeah, the standard deck for the most part. I think this also might be a little bit smaller. Again, I'm not looking at another standard bicycle deck, so I cannot compare. But from, obviously, I've handled cards a lot, I believe this is smaller. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's a pretty standard deck. Another advertisement card. This one actually is not a standard advertisement card. This one actually says light meets luxury, stamped with real metal. The Bicycle Metalluxe, I think it might be Metalluxe playing cards feature the latest technology from the Bicycle brand, uniting iconic design, brilliant light reflection, and ultimate luxury. These Metalluxe series cards feature the intricate rider back design and showcase the full potential of metal on cards. Beautiful color tone, no flake durability, and printed on premium cardstock with the patented air cushion finish. The next level in card play, manipulation, and magic is now in your hands. And then it does say, due to the manual stamping process, there may be slight differences from one card to another, and I think you do see that. And it's not really flaking, I guess is probably what I'm seeing, given what they wrote here. I guess you can take a look at this for yourself, but I believe it would probably be, I guess it might be just how it's stamped. If it says manually stamped, which means it's probably not a big machine that's doing it. But yeah, so overall, it's a pretty standard deck of cards. Just with the new coloration here, and it handles pretty well. It handles like a normal bicycle deck. Of course, like any bicycle deck, it would need to be broken in, but it does feel pretty standard. I did not buy either of these decks. Actually, but I got this as a present from when my mom went somewhere on a trip and brought these back. So I don't know how pricey they are. I believe they're very affordable though, and just adds a cool thing to your performance. So that's it for the blue. Let's get onto the red. From blue to red. Here we go. Alright, now to the red deck. I probably, in editing, cut this down to shorter than it just took filming, because I hope this video is shorter than last. It definitely should be. But I actually just realized something when you look at this is actually, I knew that this box was, I think it's actually can be considered debossed. Embossed would be when designs are raised. Debossed would be when designs are pushed back. And that is what this is. And you can actually see, I don't know if you guys can see this on camera. I'll put it here and I'll have it zoom in. But they are hearts. Perforated? I don't even know the word. But yeah, they're hearts here. And I just noticed that. So yeah. But let's open the red deck of cards. Let us see. It is actually not clumping. I know they were bought in different places. The red deck I bought more recently from around here. The blue deck was not bought around here. It's not that you couldn't get either or in different places. I just bought this one later. But yeah, so it's actually handling pretty well out of the box, better than the blue deck was. And again, it has this reflectiveness. You can actually see when you put your finger over it, when your finger's touching it, you can actually see the red, like the redness and the reflectiveness that you can see on it, and it reflects whatever is above it just with a red tint. So again, it is just the bicycle deck. It is the same as the other one, just red. I didn't remember seeing the Jokers on the other one, but the Jokers are standard. No guarantee Joker, but there is a Joker with that is not colored, and then there is a Joker with a dark red, and that is it with some gray here. No guarantee. Now that I look at this, this is definitely smaller. I believe the Jokers also might be smaller. But yeah, so the pips and the orientation are the same except for this small size. Then again, they do this with the new coloration with the same dark red here. So I can assume on the blue deck it has a dark blue. I believe, actually, I remember that from when I looked at it last. But yeah, so it's this new coloration with just the gray tones. Other than that, again with the darker red. Yes, then you keep going, and it is pretty standard, again with this new coloration all the way through. Nothing special, and it is the same with the same ad cards as the blue deck. As you can tell, I'm not taking too much time for this red deck because it is so similar to the blue deck, but I would just like to just see if there were any differences, because as I said, I looked at the blue one but not the red, and yes, it is basically the same. Of course, it's printed by the Bicycle, and it handles pretty well. It does say air cushion finish, and especially when spreading, it definitely does feel like the standard Bicycle decks, which I think is actually a pretty good accomplishment, to actually be able to make it metal coated, foiled, and still keep this Bicycle quality, because Bicycle quality are some of the best playing cards ever. I mean, arguably are the best playing cards ever. Now things might change a little bit, but yeah, they just have historically has printed the nicest playing cards, kind of the standard used everywhere. Bicycle and the companies that are under Bicycle, such as like B playing cards, are printed in the same place. But yeah, it's an accomplishment to have it look this nice but still handle normal. I'm gonna put this away, and yeah. Alright everyone, that was the review of the Bicycle foil deck. I hope you enjoyed. I would like to just take a second. I'm very thankful for you guys. I have gotten 2 videos past 250 views, as well as I have 16 subscribers. I think at one point I did have 17, but I guess someone unsubscribed. But yeah, then this is just I'm just gonna talk about my last week's video. I know it was a long video. For anyone that watched, thanks. I didn't know if that many people were going to watch because it was a long video, over 20 minutes, and it was a reaction video. So that's why I actually went 2 weeks without postings, because it took me a little while to edit. It took me the longest as well, with school winding down for a little bit there, so I had some tests and everything that I needed to get ready for. But now I actually am off of school for a little while. So I will be able to definitely make videos every week. Some weeks maybe even making 2. I know a lot of YouTubers are doing that in December. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Thank you for getting 2 videos to 250, past 250. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for getting this far in the video. If you are still listening to me, I greatly appreciate it. You're definitely, yeah, I greatly appreciate it if you've gotten this far in the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.